Hey everyone, and welcome to my The Legend of Zelda. Yeah, you probably weren't expecting this. I don't really have any ideas at the moment, so I kind of had to think of something. Because I was still trying to do my test recording of my new recording method, but it didn't really work out yet. Many years ago, Prince Darkness Ganon stole one of the Triforce with power. Princess Zelda had one of the Triforce with wisdom. She divided it into 8 units to hide it from Ganon before she was captured. Go find the 8 units Link to save her. Yeah, perfect grammar. And while we're at it, we'll just spoil the whole inventory and all the items. Sure. And they spelled rupee with a Y. Yeah, you're going to see a little bit of weird spelling in this if you're not used to the spelling in this game, especially if you have never seen this game. Recorder. Well, I'm recording something and doesn't look like a recorder at all. It looks more like a whistle. It's kind of funny because I thought the whistle originated from Mario 3. No, it originated from this. Please look up the manual for details. That's the most important part right there. That's like the key to this game. Yeah, and I just made a save file, so let's go! And of course, if you're not going for a swordless run, we're just going to go in here. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. And so we got a sword. The wooden sword, actually. Alright, so we can just press A to use it, and when you're full health, you'll do a little sword throw thing. Sword beam, I guess. It's kind of like Kirby in that way. Anyway, we got Octoroks over here. They're pretty standard enemies. They drop a lot of hearts and rupees, so if you want to grind for those, you can do it from those enemies. We also have blue Octoroks. Those can also drop bombs, which is actually something that I want to aim for as of this moment. And that guy in the water is a Zola. Yeah, not a Zora, a Zola. And oh my god, a fairy. It's actually a very rare thing to get dropped, but it heals you with 3 hearts. Yeah. And not like 10 hearts like Ocarina of Time, or whatever. Okay, here we got blue moblins. Those can drop bombs. Not the orange ones, just the blue ones. I think the odds that they can actually drop is like about 1 in 4, so... Well, I got a blue rupee. Well, that's blue. That counts, right? Well, I just lost my sword beam. Whatever. And no one's dropping bombs yet. I don't know why, but the blue Octoroks just all pretty much never drop bombs when I play. Okay, can I get bombs from you and not other blue stuff? There we go, bombs. Okay, there we go. We don't want to go that way, actually. Okay, so now that I have bombs, now I'm going towards the very northeast side of the overworld. This is because you can get a lot of rupees from that. They're basically things that are called generous moblins in this game, and they can give you rupees, which can be either 10, 30, and 100, or 100, I think. I don't think there's 50. But yeah, they are just scattered across the whole game. It's not random, they're in set positions. Ah, dang it, I just missed that blue rupee. We got Tektites. Those pretty much only drop rupees, and apparently a clock too. Clocks pretty much freezes all enemies on screen, and it'll be invincible during it, so... It really helps when you get it, especially in the hard rooms in a dungeon, then it's just really bad. I mean, this game is pretty hard, actually. I mean, it might come as a surprise, but it's actually hard. Anyway, now the reason I got bombs is because you can also use bombs to get to several secret places, and that's what I'm going to do. If I would stop getting hit by that Zola over there. And over here we have one of the 5 caves that can give you either a potion or a heart container. I'm obviously going for the heart container because, for one thing, the heart container is permanent and, well, you can only get it once. And if you miss it, you basically lost the heart container forever. While a potion you can just buy as long as you have the letter. We can get some more bombs from you guys, maybe. The blue ones are faster, those blue Octoroks, so they're actually kind of annoying, I think. Especially if they just, yeah, you just have to, yeah, the suckage begins, guys. I'm epically bad at this game, just saying. I'm going to tell you right now, I will not do this whole game in one life. I mean, this game is way too hard to do it in one life. So I'm not even going to try. Which means that I could become reckless at some points. Anyway, here is the second one. This is the second one, and also the only other one that you can get by using bombs. There's one other one that I can get before going into level 1. Okay, I'm probably going to be a bit careful here, because these blue ones like to shoot rocks a lot. Okay, and over here we have a generous moblin. This is not the one that gives you 100 rupees, this one gives you 30. And we're almost at the extreme northern east side, so... Over here also we have the money making game, which is a pretty darn luck-based thing. Unless you're using save states, which you could abuse pretty easily. It's a secret to everybody. Well, it better be a secret if you give me that many rupees. 100 is the most you can get from generous moblins, so yes, that helps, actually. The main reason why I wanted this many rupees right now is because, well, mainly, well, more so why I'm going out of my way to get so many is so I can buy the blue candle, which also is pretty important for uncovering secrets. Okay, so nah, I'm not gonna mess with you guys. I thought maybe I could hope for a bomb drop, but you know what, it's not worth it. Unless they're like right in my path, then I'll do it, but it's not worth it right now. It just ain't worth it. It just isn't. Oh my god. Well, I don't really care if I die, because I'll just be closer to where I want to go. Unless it happens now, because now, at this point, it doesn't really matter anymore. I might as well just try to grind some rupees from these Octoroks, because I just sometimes drop them. You know, occasionally. And I think I went too far to the... Aw, dang it, that was a fairy. Could have made myself almost get to max health. Well, whatever. Anyway, this is the shop where we want to go in. Buy something, will ya? As a matter of fact, I will. And so we got the blue candle. Could also see a shield that over there. That's the magical shield, or the magic shield. But it's really expensive, so I'll just show you where you can get it cheaper, because I'll just go ahead and do that right now, because like it's pretty much right on the way, so I might as well. It's right on the way to level 1 at least. And that's 10. It's not much, but it helps. And here we got the magic shield shop. Well, especially for the magic shield, because yeah, let's go buy a heart. You know, I'm that desperate. Yeah, I guess I could go to the fairy fountain, but you know, whatever. And over here is the only heart container you can get with the candle. So we got 3 out of the 5 caves that are like this. We got those covered. The other 2 we can't really get right now, so I'm not gonna mess with it. And here's the last secret. You actually can miss with the candle by a long shot, and you'll still trigger the bush to burn. So, like, there has to be at least 1 pixel hitting it. Okay, I don't know how I blocked that. But yeah, the magic shield, you can actually block more projectiles, like those fireballs from the Zolas. Anyway, here we are in level 1. So let's get this started. This dungeon is not that bad at all, really. I mean, you could die, but they intend for you to have 3 hearts when you go in here. The unfortunate thing about dying is that if you have more than 3 hearts, you will just start at 3 hearts. So you can take advantage of a sword beam or sword throw, whatever. Of course, now I'm at full health, so now I can. Anyway, as you saw, there was a key on both sides, so now we're gonna go up. And here we got the Stealthos. They're pretty easy, so yeah, that's pretty much all to say about them. They just walk around, that's it. And if you try to sneak up behind them, they might turn around right when you don't expect it. That's the only kind of dangerous thing about them. Now, this right here, what I'm gonna pick up, is not essential for a 100% run at all, but I'm just gonna show it at least once, just so you know what it actually does. But this is the compass, or the compass. It basically shows you where the boss is in the dungeon, and as you see, it's kind of in the top right corner of the map that's invisible. And yeah, it's basically that red dot over there that's kind of flashing. Also, sometimes while you beat enemies in a room, you can sometimes push blocks and then you can open doors with it. Like so. Ismo's Peninsula is the secret. Okay then. Yeah, there are sometimes old men in dungeons for whatever reason, and they give you hints on several secrets and whatnot. I have actually no idea what that secret refers to, but hey, it doesn't matter. I mean, if it is a secret, it's probably either not important at all, or it's a secret that I know. Okay, so here we got Goliaths. These guys are, well, for an early game enemy, kind of annoying, because they have a really erratic pattern, and you never know when they will throw their boomerangs at you. You can hit them, you can guard with your shield to block them, even with your puny little shield, but the thing is, most of the time when the boomerang's coming towards you, you just swing your sword as you do that, as you're trying to guard it, and thus you don't guard it at all. Anyway, here we got the bow. That's the treasure of level 1. I can actually not use the bow just yet because I didn't buy arrows. Arrows cost 80 rupees, and at that point it basically becomes permanent arrow, so yeah. But the thing is, your ammunition is equal to how many rupees you have. So basically, if you shoot a if you shoot an arrow, it will cost a rupee. I have no idea what they were thinking, but you know what? That's beyond me. You know, you should forgive them. I mean, this was just when they started making video games. You know, they did weird stuff like this. And of course, they appreciated... At least a good thing about old games is that they appreciate it for people not being stupid. I mean, games these days, they just assume that the player is stupid. Because, you know, it's like, hey, press A to jump. You know, like... Can you be even more obvious? Anyway, here we got Wall Masters. They can take you away from the dungeon all the way back to start. The start of the dungeon, I mean, but otherwise you can just stun them with the boomerang. And here we have Aquamentus. You can shoot 3 fireballs at once, but otherwise with the magic shield he's a total pushover. And here we have the first of the 8 Triforce pieces. Hooray! So yeah, that's probably going to be it for this part. So yeah, we just got 1 level done, and I'm gonna kill this guy before we end it off, so I'll be safe when I'm gonna do my next part. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.